Hey, it's Wayne. Welcome back to another video. So I've been getting a ton of questions, messages, direct messages about the Squirt Lube. Just in general questions, how to apply, how much to apply, why am I getting buildup, why is it sticky? So I got some new wheels on the way, and I'm going to put a new chain on and a new rear cassette on, and I'm going to go over in detail how I clean everything, how I put it on, and how I apply the lube, and I will get a better camera angle this time of showing it actually going on the rollers. So build up on your chain. You're either putting way too much on, not wiping off the excess, or your chain is still dirty and it's mixing with the oil and it's building up because it'd be turning black with oil or grease. Okay, yesterday I did 100 miles straight up through down a century, and this is what I have not cleaned it yet. And this is what my chain looks like. So there's a little bit, you know, you can see a little bit of black stuff on here, but nothing as to what the comments I've been getting, you know, and they're like, the jockey wheels were covered in gook. I mean, mine have none on there. So, you know, I'm kind of speechless to say what the actual cause is other than you're putting way too much on, or two, your drivetrain's just not clean enough to be putting this stuff on. You know, over time, if you keep doing it, I'm sure it's going to come off. You know, but I mean, you should really get your drivetrain spotless if you don't want to see the buildup on there. If you want your chain to look like this. And like I said, that's 100 miles right there. And another thing, I get a lot of people asking about when I wipe this stuff off, am I worried about rust? No, because the outside of the chain is still, you know, it's still a little sticky. When I wipe that stuff off, it's not like I'm squeezing the chain, man, and really getting it off like when I'm taking it off to apply it. I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on the sides here, and it's just taking off the excess, so it's just not dripping everywhere. You know, it's still leaving a film on there, because, I mean, the outside of the chain is still, it's still a little waxy, I could see. And another thing I have to say is I don't ever ride in the rain. I don't ride in bad conditions. I don't go blasting through creeks and puddles and stuff like that. So am I worried about rust? No, not at all. Doggone. Shot the girl. So I ride 6 days a week, so I'm never gonna have to worry about rust, because if I ride 6 days a week and I'm putting, you know, 40 and 60 miles on a day, I'm wiping it off and re-lubing it every other day, every third day. So the new video, as soon as my wheels get here, I'm going to take you from start to finish on how I clean it, install it, put it on, and apply the Squirt Lube here. And it's going to be on a brand new chain. I've never even opened this up yet. This is the KMC DLC 11 Super Light. Look at that. Another bling chain. This one's black and red. So I'll let you know right now, the wheels are from Firesport, and I got red nipples for the spoke ends, and I got the DT Swiss 240 EXP hubs, which has some red in it. So I'm going to put a little bit of color into the bike, since it's all nothing but just black on black on black. So have a little bit of red in it on my drivetrain there. And I even got the little cable ends for that. Got some valve stems that are red. And a new Dura-Ace 11 by 28 cassette. So I've never opened this up either. So I'm going to clean this too. I don't even know if there's any oil or anything on these, but what I'm going to do with this is just put it in some denatured alcohol in here, and then I'll use that toothbrush just to clean it off, just to make sure there's no like cutting fluids or anything on it from when they manufactured it. Okay, the grease I'm using is the environmental friendly simple grain, and we got some high octane petrol here, some gas. This is just regular gas. Pretty sure it's super unleaded too. And then degreaser, and then some denatured alcohol and denatured alcohol. I got 2 of these because one's going to be the prep and then one will be the complete finish. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the bike again. All right, some tools that are a must if you're going to get into being your own bike mechanic. These right here make life so much easier. Just take the chain on and off, and a chain whip. Both very cheap and very well worth the money. Not bad for 8,000 miles. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to pour some denatured alcohol into here. We'll dip the whole thing in here and just do each cog. Because like it's just really clean alcohol, that's all this is. Okay. And like I said, that's just straight up super clean alcohol, so that'll probably dry immediately on here. We're pretty close. Cool. So this thing is super oily. Okay. So this was brand new clean gas in here. Pull this out of the gas. I am going to squirt it off before I put it in the other one though. Still got links in there. So I just took the chain out of the degreaser and I put it in the denatured alcohol. I had to redo it because I was playing some music. I had some Tool playing, so I know it would just get cut. So I had to just cut that out and I redid it. Rinsed it off with the hose again, stuck it in the denatured alcohol. So it's been in here for about 10 minutes now. I've been shaking it here and there. All right, now we're gonna pull it out of here. This is the clean one here. pieces out of here. If you can't tell, I like Clausen pickles, man. They're the best. Refrigerated pickles rock. See if anything is coming off on this chain. This is my clean rag. I'll pull these gloves off because I want to check the chain with my hands to see how it feels. Honestly, it feels pretty good, but I can still feel a tiny bit of stickiness to it. So, we're going to go do the whole thing over again. Start over from the beginning, one more time. So it's going in the gas, the degreaser, then I'm going to put it in the same one of the denatured alcohol. I'll swirl it around in there, and then I'm going to put it in the very, very fresh, clean one and see if anything comes out of there. I'll rinse it off again. Okay, back into the denatured alcohol. So now I'm going to pull the chain out of this one. Put it in this alcohol here. So this is the clean one, the cleanest one I have. Okay. And it's not getting squirted off again. This, like I said, this is just alcohol, so it's clean and it'll just evaporate. And this is a brand new clean rag here too. It feels absolutely spotless. All right, so we got the chain lined up here. Pretty close anyways. I mean, it's not perfectly straight all the way down, but you can see when we get to the end of the chain here, see how that link is offset from this link? A lot of people were like, oh yeah, my chain's stretched. That's really not the case. What happens is the rollers wear out, and when they wear out, they get smaller. And when they get smaller, there's more play in the chain, and the chain, technically it's not stretched, it's worn. So I'm gonna crack this chain at this link right here. All right, so this chain is just as long as the other one now. So after I broke the chain, it is now 225 grams. This black chain looks pretty freaking sweet. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. It was expensive too. This is a very expensive chain. Not that it's anything special other than the color. Shake them together. Boom. Chain is on. I'm gonna find a small spline. I'll point it that way. Small spline on here. Point it that way. Boom. Nice and snugged up. Okay, brand new chain. Brand new chain. Listen to what this thing sounds like. It's gross. All right, master link right there. Oh, another quick tip for you. This is pretty cool. So wherever your master link is, and wherever your crank arm is, I know if I'm in Biggie Smalls, I got 2 full revolutions to bring that somewhere back around here, so I don't have to like just sit there and stare at the links. I can, you know, eyeball it with my crank. Okay, let's see if this works. So I'm gonna shake the bottle up. I'm gonna squeeze the bottle. I'm gonna let the bottle go. And then I'm gonna take this finger and put it on the chain stay right here just to stabilize it. I'm gonna touch the links and pedal backwards. There's the master link once. There's the master link twice. Okay. Now you can see how much is in there. Usually the inner links will almost be like full. If you can see that. Okay. Now once again, I'm just going to pedal forward slowly. I'm going to go up the cassette. Now I'm going to go into the small ring up front. And now I'm going to come down the cassette. So we are completely cross-chained here. Still sounds kind of rough. There's not too much of it on the front. That's what came off right there, not much. Brand new chain does not sound very smooth though. Okay, so I'm back down in my basement. I just knocked out 40 miles. I haven't cleaned the chain. And this is what it looks like now. Little bit. I can see a little bit of wax buildup. Nothing major. Looks like my other one, basically. And then my jockey wheels. See how clean they look. So like I said, I normally put it on 100 miles is like my threshold. I got 42 or 43 miles on it. I'm going to wipe this off with the rag and reapply it again just because the chain's so new. And that's a wrap. I appreciate it if you could support the channel. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you if I can. I hope this video helped. Take care. Peace.